The media has a big responsibility to, among others, educate and inform. But the new police media blackout in the regions and districts of the country, following the assumption of office of IGP George Akufu-Dampare, threatens this mandate.
This has a very serious potential on giving room for speculations and misinformation.
Whenever a story breaks anywhere in the country, the police in those jurisdictions would direct journalists to the Central Police Communication Center here in Accra for comment. And on many occasions, when the journalists do, they get no answers. Almost every one of these newsmen and women has a story about how this decision by the police is affecting their work in the relay of information to Ghanaians.
Recently, there was a criminal case in one of our neighboring towns, Accra, and my outfit tried to authenticate and get facts and some clarification from our regional police command. Sadly enough, we were told to contact the national headquarters.
But how can one central communication center handle requests from 16 regions and 216 districts, municipalities, and metropolitan assemblies? Why would the police shut its commanders in the regions up, the people who have first-hand information, and rather rely on communication officers who only have secondary data?
Whether he thinks that his public relations officers in the regions or the district commanders or the divisional commanders are not competent enough to handle communication. Even if that is the case, I think that there should be a systematic approach to train them in handling PR at the local level.
Following the recent outbreak of violence in Boko, for example, police in the Upper East region could not speak, and it was difficult getting information from Accra.
Different kinds of information was going round, and the police PRO kept saying that he did not have information for me. If we needed the information at the time that he didn't have it, then he was suggesting that we should talk to the Public Affairs Directorate in Accra in order to get information, which for me is a bit ridiculous, because I cannot be here in Bolga in the Upper East region when something is happening, and then I need to go to Accra, nearly 900 kilometers away, in order to be able to get information to bring to the general public.
GGA President Albert Kwabena Jomfo in September last year called for a change. According to Mr. Jomfo,
depriving the media information in real time is a matter of serious concern to the association. Starving the media of information in a decentralized system using centralization tactics is impeding the work of the media as far as information dissemination is concerned.
Perhaps the police can take a leaf out of the books of their counterparts in some of the most advanced democracies, where local police and sheriffs in counties constantly update the public on developing stories.
There were multiple rounds fired at the first location where we have...
The plan was a murder-suicide, so she killed him and then she was going to turn the gun on herself.
The IGP should look at it again and look at areas where he has to relax it. He does that to pave way for us to be able to have credible dissemination of information.
So it makes the work very difficult, and in times like this, people who don't have the patience to wait until they can get information from the police may just report information that is not accurate. And when that happens, we are only misinforming the general public and probably even creating a more serious security problem in Boko.
The police media blackout in the regions and districts of the country is counter-democracy. It's time the IGP took another look at this directive that's increasingly robbing the public of critical information in a timely manner.